Good morning to you, friends. I was planning on taking a stroll down to the water to pray, but it was raining again this morning. We've been getting a lot of the outskirts of the storms and the hurricanes coming up the East Coast, and so it's been humid and warm and very, very rainy. But from what I understand, today is one of the last days, and then we are heading into the crisper temperatures and the drier weather. So one of the things I have to do today is clean the wood stove, because I think tonight we're gonna have a low of 48, and it's been warm, so that kind of snuck up on me here. And the first cup of tea of the day is herbal tea. I don't do caffeine first thing in the morning. It bothers my stomach, so I just do herbal tea, something astringent and something that is supporting of my body. So today I'm probably going to do a nettle or a lemongrass with a squirt of black elderberry into it for the immune boosting properties of the elderberry. And then one of the things that I've been doing in the mornings for a while now that has been such a critical component of my physical healing journey. So I have my herbal tea, and then I get some warm water and I put some of my herbal tinctures in there to support my liver. And at certain times of the month, I also put some herbs in there to support my kidney health. This is one of my favorites. This one is a blend of milk thistle and dandelion, and it has a couple other herbs that are nourishing and good for the liver. But I have in the past just used milk thistle, and that's also worked for me really nicely. And then I have some more warm water, and I put into it a teaspoon of grass-fed colostrum, and I mix that in and I drink that to support my gut health. Here's some nettle that I'm also going to put into my herbal tincture water that really helps support allergies. And I might also put some astragalus just because of the seasonal changes. Astragalus is really good for deep core immunity. Here's my grass-fed colostrum. This has been world-changing for me personally, and I do that first thing in the morning before I put food in my stomach, before I have any caffeinated tea. I just allow my liver and my gut both to gently detoxify and to be strengthened and nourished, and it has made a world of difference for me. So one of the other habits that's really been life-changing for me is aiming to not shine bright light in my face first thing in the morning or last thing at night. It just hit me one day like, this cannot be good for our natural rhythms. And so I started okay, let's a little bit of modesty, bud, for the video. So I started using a lot more lanterns and candles and just dimming the lights down, and even just table lamps as opposed to like the bright overhead lights, which we don't have a lot of in this house anyway. But I realized how much I prefer lamplight peanuts for JJ.
Thank you.
I was just about to record something. Can you come over here, please? Come over here. How about this? You come over here, over there, and then I'll be over there in like 5 minutes and I will hug you, okay? Thank you very much. I'll be right there. A few other habits that were really life-changing for me was greeting my husband, my fur babies, these people I love, with a hug, a smile, a touch on the arm, acknowledging them, having the first interaction of the day with them be one that is pleasant, that connects us, that sets intention. To get into the habit when we see somebody for the first time during the day, like our husband or a child or a parent, it's very easy to go right into the mode of what needs to be done, what I need you to do, and just having that moment to stop and have physical loving contact and say something encouraging, it really sets the emotional tone for the day. I've also developed a habit of making myself learn skills that I didn't have before. So I encourage you to make a list of just a few things, not get overwhelmed, but just a few skills that you would like to learn but don't know now, and commit to learning those skills over a certain period of time. Have grace with yourself, but just believe that you are capable of learning that, and when you get to the other side, you will have more wisdom, more understanding, and a greater skill set. And on the topic of loving our families and hugging and greeting our husbands well, one of the habits that I have developed over the years is aiming, it doesn't happen always, but aiming to speak to my husband, my family, my fur babies with a soft tone, to embody a quiet and gentle spirit. And before anybody gets the idea that I was just always this way and it comes naturally to me, I had a truck driver mouth for many years. So the gentle, meek spirit, the quiet spirit, the soft, loving tone was discipline. It was repentance, surrender, discipline, and time. But it's possible. I know that because it happened for me. And so that habit of examining myself, and instead of saying that's just how I am, asking what can I do about it, that has been life-changing for me. And I'm so thankful for that wisdom and understanding. I really enjoy listening to the sounds of creation before any news, before I am alerted to anything crazy going on in the world. I really like taking in the sounds of creation before any other noise. So I'm about to go pick some summer squash and herbs from the garden and make some lunch. But that brings me to my next habit, which is that I began eating my largest meals for breakfast and lunch and eating my smallest meal for dinner. And that has also been very, very helpful to me in my healing journey. So I'm starting my day by nourishing my liver, nourishing my gut, and then eating a very high protein meal, and this has helped me tremendously to not have any sort of an energy crash in the afternoon. I was just in the bathroom here checking on my projects. I have so many things going on in here, but I realized that I am low on my DIY face cleanser, which brought me to my next habit I wanted to share with you, which is that once I started learning how to and making and implementing my own DIY face cleanser, my homemade face toner, masks, and of course my homemade face oil, which I think definitely transformed my skin the most, I reduced chemicals, stopped wearing foundation, and I apply that DIY face oil every single morning, and that has radically transformed my skin. Books, books, books. Many studies show that books affect our brain in a way that other things do not. I got back into my love of reading a few years ago, and I'm so glad that I did, because it's really helped my imagination get reignited, and I'm noticing I can pay attention to things for longer. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that there is only one book on earth that is alive, and I think it's the most important one to consume from every single day, because it is living water, it is a living word. Cutting out rancid vegetable seed oils from your diet will naturally eliminate so many processed foods from your diet, and you will feel tremendously better just from that small step in the things that you eat. The three main culprits of this, in my opinion, are canola oil, vegetable oil, and soybean oil. And you're going to want to look into replacing those with fats that are very healthy for your body. Things like grass-fed butter, ghee, beef tallow, coconut oil. And then for dressing things like salads, a good quality olive oil or an avocado oil. You'd be amazed at how many things in the grocery store actually contain rancid seed oils. And so just doing that one simple thing by cutting those out, you will improve your diet, and I would suspect you'll feel much better. The chicken beef or the...
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, no, it's different. Aw, hello, Kai.
Oh, what a good boy.
Love you.
Love you.
It's okay, buddy. He comes back. Your brother doesn't like when Daddy leaves. Now the chickens need to eat. Everybody's always got to eat in this house, huh? You guys got to eat. They got to eat. Okay. Societies from all across the world knew that they needed time every day to regroup, to see their family, to have a spot of tea or something else, or to just simply take a few moments to rest their eyes. I think it is very profitable and wise to have a time set apart every day, or a little space set apart, where you and your family know that this is a time for us to be still. You can read a book, you can pray, you can meditate on all the things that you're grateful for, or you can just quietly sip your tea. I remember when I was a child, my mom had a chunk of time every afternoon where she needed to take a nap, and she would allow me to listen to an audio book. That was back when we were listening to things on cassette tapes, but I had my little cassette tape player. It was brown, I had stickers on it, and she let me have a special snack, and I knew that that was time where I could listen to my books on audio, have my snack, and be quiet. And I think you'll really be amazed at how much setting apart time for stillness will improve the atmosphere in your home. I always put all the links that I'm able to in the description box, and I also pin them in the comments below. We have some new autumn merchandise and different things at our Cozy Corner Mercantile at www.ourlittlehouseonthemountain.com. We appreciate you all and love you, and Lord willing, I will see each and every one of you right here on the next one. Bye, friends.